In this video, let us create the service registry. A service registry is like a directory of microservices. Each microservice will register itself to the service registry by providing the host, the port number, node name and service specific metadata details. The microservices can access each other by looking up into the service registry. There are many options available for service registries. Netflix is a company which is popular for streaming videos. You all know about Netflix. Netflix built and open sourced its own service registry, which is Eureka. Other than Eureka, there is also one other option available as Consul. Because we are going to work with Netflix OSS components, we will use Eureka as our service registry. Now, let us start our microservice application by creating the service registry using Eureka server. Let me move on to STS. Let us start the application by creating a Spring Starter project. Let us give the application name as Eureka Service Registry. Type is Maven. Packaging is jar. Java version is 8. Language is Java. For this microservice application, we are going to deal with the domain model product. So let me change the group name and the package name as product app. com.product app. And in the description, this is a service registry. Click next. This is the place where we will be selecting the dependencies. Please check in for the Spring Boot version. It should be 2.3.3. I need the Eureka server. It is already available for me. You can go and search for the dependency here. Let me search for Eureka server. Yeah, I have got it. Select and click finish. The application is getting created. Now let me open the application. First we will explore pom.xml. This is the dependency that we have added. Spring Cloud Starter Netflix Eureka server. Each microservice that you are creating behaves like a REST API. It means it also needs Spring Web jar files, that is embedded Tomcat, Jackson jar files and web jars. Here we have not added Spring Boot Starter Web explicitly, but that is a dependency of Eureka server. So it will be automatically available in the dependency hierarchy. Let us check that also. In the dependency hierarchy, we have added just Spring Cloud Starter Netflix Eureka server. Here you can see Spring Boot Starter Web is added, inside which I am having Jackson jars, Spring Boot Starter Tomcat, that is embedded Tomcat. So we don't have the botheration of adding Spring Boot Starter Web explicitly. Next, we need to do two things to make this application behave like a service registry. The first thing is the main class should be annotated with @enable Eureka server. The second thing is we are going to create a YAML file, application.yaml, wherein we will be giving certain details or certain properties relevant to the Eureka service registry. Let me start now. I'll open the main class. The main class should be annotated with @enable Eureka server. Import it. No other changes needed in the main class. Next is we need to give the configuration metadata details relevant to this Eureka server. So let me open src main resources. Inside this we are going to create application.yaml. If you want, you can use application.properties file also, but with microservices we will be using application.yaml. The reason is with application.properties your properties are more verbose. With application.yaml you will be using indentation. So all the properties relevant to one particular thing will be grouped together. While doing this, I will explain why it is better than application.properties. So the first thing is let us create application.yaml file. Select src main resources, right click, new, file. The name is application.yaml. Click finish. Here let us give the configuration details for Eureka server. The first thing is the port number. So it is server.port. You don't have to specify the indentation. If the property is available, the indentation will be given automatically. Let me press enter. You can see the indentation coming up automatically. Usually for Eureka server they give the port number as 8761. So let me also follow the same convention, 8761. Together with this, let us also add one more property relevant to Eureka client. The application that we are creating is Eureka server, but we are going to add a property relevant to Eureka client. After adding the property, I will explain you what is the meaning and why we are adding this property. So it is Eureka.client.register with Eureka. What exactly is the meaning of this? Whatever applications you are creating, they behave like a microservice. But in this case, this is a server by itself. That is, it is a registry by itself. If it is going to be a microservice, the microservice should register itself with Eureka. If you see the value for this property, by default it is true. But in this case, the application that we are creating is a registry. It should not self-register itself. To avoid that, we are making the value to false. So it is Eureka.client.register with Eureka false. One more property also, fetch registry. Again, it is the same scenario. If this application is a microservice, it has to fetch the service registry details to register itself. You can see the description given over here. The default value is true. But by itself, this is a registry. We don't have to fetch anything. So let us change the value to false. These are the properties that we need to give for Eureka server. So as I told you, if I am using application.properties file, I need to give Eureka.client.register with Eureka false, Eureka.client.fetch registry false, and any other property coming with Eureka.client, I have to add it continuously. But with YAML file, for one single element, the properties associated with it is given in a single stretch with indentation. That is what we have done. Eureka.client, indentation register with Eureka, indentation fetch registry. So now the configuration details are also done. Let me save this. We need to run the application. Select Eureka service registry, right click, run as Spring Boot app. This will run in the embedded Tomcat server and this will run in port number 8761. You can see the application has started. It has started in port 8761. Now let us open the service registry dashboard from the browser. Localhost 8761. Enter. This is the Eureka service registry dashboard. Here you will see all the informations relevant to the service registry. You can see the amount of memory needed, the number of CPUs, the memory usage, all those stuffs. Together with that, whenever you are creating a microservice and registering it with this particular service registry, automatically it will be added here. The more number of microservices you add, everything will be listed out here. As of now, we have not created any microservice, so it is empty. Once you create a microservice and register with Eureka, automatically it will be shown in this particular area. So this is how you create the Eureka server. That's it. Thank you.